Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Come on, come on. Tight dog.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. On second down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Check. 43. Alert.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Throwing on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ricky. He's coming. We got 14. 58, come on. 50.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this to Eckler.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. They'll try the right side with Eckler. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
No task, no task. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. He don't know no better.
On third down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Grenading! 58, come on!
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now it's Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second and 7, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 21, it's second and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Watson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. On first and 10, Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yo, 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 yo.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 30. The 20. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. There's Wilson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To throw again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Master, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. It's a give to the right. Ingram. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. This is Ingram. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An ideal down and distance to try to finish. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing little way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time